fun and really enjoy what they're doing, and be proud of their performance so far in the first couple of weeks. So it's really neat, and I hope they don't forget that feeling of winning and what it is to win.
And 2 sweeps, already this season, something that didn't even happen at all last year.
Yeah, well, I think that number one, we played well. Number two, the first week, I think that maybe the team that we played didn't play very well, and then this week, I think really and truly that we were probably the better team this week. And so, having said that, we did what we had to do to get the W's this week, and so we have to play off of that with the confidence that we've gained, and hopefully have a good Tuesday against Pepperdine.
How important was it for y'all to get this sweep, knowing that y'all are a better team? And
very important.
Come out and do
like you said, you never, any game you go to, you're not sure if you're going to win or not. And even if you think you're the better team, there's a pitcher out there or a team that's more hungry, and you got to be more prepared. Quite frankly, I thought we're a little bit flat today, and flatter than we've been. And so I was glad to get the win, glad to come out with it, and made sure they understood that, hey, win is a win at this level, and anytime you get a win, you got to be satisfied with it.
How important were Triggs and Mount's performance, especially with Tarpley struggling today?
That was really important that Triggs got off on a good foot, and then that Mount settled in yesterday after the second inning. I thought he did very well in throwing his changeup and being able to handle their lineup. And then obviously Tarpley came out and struggled after having a really exciting week, his opening weekend. So to be quite frankly, I'm kind of okay with him struggling, and to get that out of the way and understand, hey, I need to really be prepared. I'm just not going to step on the mound and be good. So hopefully that'll help him next week against North Carolina, because we'll really need him to be good.
And, he's got a lot of potential. What do you expect out of him throughout the season?
Well, I really expect him to settle down and be a solid Sunday guy. Like you say, he has a lot of potential, but his biggest asset, in my opinion, is his competitiveness. He continues to get behind in the count right now as a young and experienced freshman. But when he gets people on base, he kind of bears down. Mm-hmm. He really should have been out of that first inning. Obviously, we misplayed a fly ball in right field, and would have been out of that inning after he got the strikeout, but we didn't. But his walks obviously lead to that. And so, again, I think he'll be a real solid Sunday starter, but there are going to be growing pains.
And then you got a huge week coming up. You got Pepperdine, UNC, bookend that with Fullerton coming in here. You started off so well, but how do you keep the momentum going against some stronger teams this week?
Well, I think that, number one, I think we're going to be way more focused. We understand Pepperdine has played really well to open the season as well. We understand that North Carolina is number 4 team in the country, and we understand Cal State Fullerton's good all the time. And so I don't think we're going to have any problem being prepared, being focused for those games. Now we just have to execute.
And your offense has been tremendous so far. A lot of versatile guys that you've been able to move around. What does that bring to your lineup? Having Kevin Swick and Garrett Stubbs, that you can move around and get extra bats in there when they're hot.
Well, obviously, it really draws competitiveness. I really compare it to like when we had a number of running backs on our football team where they all had to compete to be better. We have 3 really good catchers in Stubbs and Roundtree and Hernandez. And Hernandez right now is just continuing to get better with his piece as well. And so Sean Spears is a guy that can play quite a bit. So it really gives us some flexibility and to put guys in and out, right-handed, left-handed. But more importantly, it makes guys better, and they're competing every day with each other.
And one of the things when you have that much competition is some guys will kind of clinch you up. How have you been able to keep everybody loose in the clubhouse?
You just saw that. They keep themselves loose, and obviously winning helps with that, but I think they enjoy each other, and they're not scared to have fun. And so I think that's how we try to keep everybody loose, and we try to continue to tell them that, as the season goes on, there's only going to be 9, 12, 13 guys that are playing, and that you just got to be ready when your number's called.